Hello Autobots and Decepticons, my name is Soulmonger and today I'm bringing you some Transformers War for Cybertron action. And in this video I'm going to be going over the leader class, and I was actually quite surprised when some of you guys asked for tips and tricks on the leader, because the leader is by far the most overpowering class in this game. Starting off, some of you guys are going to like this video, some of you guys are not going to like this video because I'm going to give you some tips, I'm going to give you some tricks, and I'm going to give you my opinion kind of on the leader as well. For his weapons, he has the fusion cannon, the battle pistol, the ion blaster, and the magma frag launcher. For his abilities, he has war cry, molecular bomb, barrier, and disruption. For his upgrades, you pretty much always use rage in the first slot, so I won't go over the rest of them. And for the second slot, I use flak armor. Some people choose to use reserve power cells, others choose to use martyrdom. And for the third slot, I usually use blaster amplifier, but it doesn't really matter at that point because the first two abilities are going to make you extremely overpowered anyways with war cry and rage. Your choices are weapon stabilizer, seeker, first aid, explosive capacitor, and rapid recharge. And pretty much no matter how you play the leader, you're going to be the most dominant on the battlefield. He, in my opinion, is too powerful for this game. There should be stuff removed from him. Starting out with the weapons, the magma frag launcher is the most noob-friendly weapon you're going to find. It's going to kill your opponents very quickly. I don't recommend using this though, just for the sake of the game. And I wish that weapon was actually removed from the game because it is the strongest weapon in this game, and it just can kill people with pretty much no skill whatsoever. And the fusion cannon is also pretty good. It's good from distance, good from short range. You can't go wrong with that. It's not as strong as the frag launcher. I feel it takes a little bit more skill. And the good thing about the leader is you can just kind of jump around with your weapons, and you don't really have to be stationary to get good accuracy because you can jump around, because all his weapons basically have splash damage unless you're going to use the ion blaster, which is a very good submachine gun on close range battles. Or you can also use the battle pistol, which is pretty good at long distance as well. And with the abilities, if you're not using war cry, you're pretty much doing it wrong, because war cry is going to buff your damage and your defense, and then if you add rage onto that, it's going to buff it even more. I don't know really what they were thinking when they put that combination together, and it's going to affect your entire team if you are around them, and it's going to make you extremely strong. I mean, you are stronger than if you have the overshield strong for damage taken, and then you're going to kill your opponents very quickly. And next, the molecular bomb, if you throw that out and you hit your opponents with it or come near them, it will slow them down and make them weaker. So basically, you have rage, you're super strong, you have the defense, and then you're going to make your opponents even weaker with that bomb. So that's a good choice to have that molecular bomb on. And barrier can also be a good choice if you want to defend a certain spot for an amount of time. It would be good in Powerstruggle or Code of Power, or maybe even Countdown to Extinction. And Disruption I don't really use too much. I can see that may be useful in Team Deathmatch, or maybe even Countdown to Extinction when you want to disrupt the bomb carrier. For the upgrades, like I said, you got to use Rage for the first one. For the second one, some people use reserve power cells. Once again, another very noob-friendly perk that they added in. I'm not really too sure on why they took that one from the Call of Duty book. If anything, that one should be removed for the first ability going away, just because it's super annoying. It's basically last stand. The leader will go down last stand. He'll have extra health, and it's really frustrating when you kill a leader and he goes down into that, and then you end up getting the assist. So you can really make some people mad by using reserve power cells. And with Martyrdom, it's basically what you hear is what you get. You drop thermal mines out when you die, and they seek out the opponent. Some kind of basic tips that I use when I'm using the leader is I always use my war cry when I'm next to my teammates. Don't waste that on yourself if you have the choice. Always use it before you enter into a battle, because if you start getting hit before you have that on, you're going to take significant damage versus if you did have it on already. Also, know where the ammo is, because you are usually going to run out of ammo pretty quickly. Both the weapons, the fusion cannon and the frag launcher, don't carry much ammo in them. But if you do run out of ammo, definitely switch to your car form weapon. Your car gun is extremely powerful. You can jump back, jump up in the air, and just spam it into a cluster of people and probably pick up a couple kills. Another quick tip that I can offer you guys is if someone is chasing you use your thermal mine around a corner so that they do not see it. Don't make it visible because they can just shoot it and destroy it. So use it around a corner, and then they will usually run right into it, and it'll definitely give you the advantage on the fight. And I'm giving you guys these tips. I know a couple of you guys asked for the tips that are probably new to the game, but there's not much really more to say about the leader. I know a lot of you guys are going to dislike this video because of how I talk about the frag launcher, but it is the truth. It is extremely overpowerful, and it is extremely noob friendly. The one thing I cannot stand is when I go into a game and I see 5 primes on the other team and they're all using the magma frag launcher. It's like, really? And you will run into a couple people that only use the leader Warcry and frag launcher, so that does get annoying. But it does really feel good when you beat those guys because they know that they're using the cheapest weapon and abilities in the game, and you just beat them. And hopefully in Fall Cybertron, we will not have an overpowering weapon with like a damage booster or anything like that. I think more balance with the classes, especially with the leader class, is needed. I wish there was some way to set up a game type on your own like server settings so that each team could only have like 1 or 2 leaders, because then it would be pretty balanced on each side and you wouldn't have one whole entire team going leader and just running over everybody else that don't want to play as a leader and want to play as different characters. But for this game type, I am using the Decepticon leader Onslaught. He's a pretty cool leader. He says a lot of cool things while you play. He might be a DLC, but if he isn't, I definitely recommend trying him out. Otherwise, I think the DLCs are pretty cheap right now, and we are just playing some Power Struggle in this game type. If you guys don't know what that is, it's just King of the Hill. The hill moves every minute, and I'm playing with a bunch of you guys on my friends list, and I think I was kind of inviting people that were sending me messages. So if you guys send me a message and I play, I will try to invite you to the game. So hopefully you see yourself in here. And we had a pretty good night. I think we played about 10 to 15 Power Struggle games, and we played some Countdown to Extinction and had some fun. And another quick tip is to use that molecular bomb. You want to use that thing right away too, because it will affect people coming into it from the direction that you threw it down. So this gameplay is coming to an end. It kind of shows how dominant the leader really can be. And another quick tip for all the classes would be to save your kill streak. You see me in this game saving my poke until I die because the kill streaks do build up and they save for the next life. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I apologize for the little rant I went on there, but I felt like I needed to say that as well. Remember to leave a comment, leave a rating, and subscribe for more Transformers. Have a good day, guys.